Hello everyone, welcome to Ultimate Online Lecture Series. Kay kami na hila Lallien tu jingkala hi CPO Paper 1 English ana solve hon exciting experience tamzon heading hiwa CPO Paper 1 hi question somnga 50 questions hi hi khatin question hoina en khometingon a video hi nonga dinga aphat chom nge ka gingcha baghim tia a basic lampang he mailo le thil na head be utu jutaka class a ki gen khello omale zo khale no le suggestion nong pewen la zabana na thei top na sowa no le question te ho hoi dewa na head chitwa answer te ho confident taka na pek theu kinema je tunihin CPO a pathin na panding ki side on question number 1 ahen vocabulary lampang oma spelling check to abul lamahin spelling check to idioms and phrases ti ha yan masai tingon a question hi changle a simple tak question lam sa kahille ne hat ki ve na ngai cho kinno taka question answer mock select jang lawa award ching kha hoi dewa yet chet masak ha poima tu nasana banga question number 1 hi spelling check hi select the incorrectly spelled word. Question number 1 up and here. Four options akipya je option laka hi khathi spelling diklo ya je banga hi iwa ketale hin hata dinga cho simple tak hung hi mai the lekin no dewa answer yung mark phal avai nong le in a miss out khaum se ka jection hoi dewa hi award cheng hi iwa ket masak kha poima tun jahi en lengon occurred option number 1 hi occurred oma je hi a root word to them I mean basic word khailag dokale OCCUR yeah occur yeah. Present tense base form also occur past tense of occur yung lag phala jahi OCCUR jito kain ed yung gi hap jenga normal method ya to na banga plate play hele past tense so ed gi hap mai de ja plate hong sok mai dinga to gola so occur hele OCCUR occur ed gi hap le so a past tense hong sok abang thimai le zo hi ya ibak mudan tong ki bang lo mai the chang hele word khan khathi haksa de ulam saka occur a hi past tense yung form de phala ja hi r khat hap kit ngai occurred ta kha hongom ding as a past tense kha tile cho je taka r pen he double r ding ya je option number 1 he wrong spelling pen cho ya tile jo a correct option ha option number a hong mai ding as kha answer hong inten award dang ho he baken leng argument manghe men thoi lag dokale argue a r g u e argue ajo argument ment bhab dile jahe argument ngita khang dikilo wrong spelling ngita correct spelling so a r g u e pen hi kilo dok de ment zo hi award spelling dik zo hong ya number c pen hi unwilling the a middle word pen he a root word hi lag dokale will lunglut na I have the will to do something nice today willpower will the ing willing ihapale ut somebody who is willing to do something willing the negative willing pen he positive he negative ai sandal jahe un ihapale unwilling spelling hila dikkita number d pen he equal जो simple word hong mai the equal the adjective ti khate ya equal kibang muta tele equal a hi ly I hapala ja a suffix ly pen I hapala adverb hong sok jal de pen hi ya equally ly cho kha hapting eta spelling la dikita tele answer pen kha option number a hong ide next question number 2 ano chaitingon idioms and phrase lampangita select the most suitable expression so idioms and phrase lampang what is it trying to say banga kigen na that can substitute the underlined part of the sentence without any change in meaning jitaka underlined word pen he skating on thin ice kiti chu je a literal meaning chu yetale ice chunga skating kengto chikhat buta skateball ti naita ile idiom hung iphale a literal meaning hong hello de jutaka aki gen khato a meaning kha ne khathong ki banglo mai the skating on thin ice. Thin ice tila cho ice kha sa bek lo, that means not secure hong ita thin ice, not very secure, not secure or not stable lampang ita cho thin ice tila cho it can break anytime ice ka set hey. Let's see. Planning to go for a movie just before the final year examination is nothing but skating on thin ice. Planning to go for a movie, going for a movie, it will laser, free time akibol sakaya mo going for a movie just before the final examination, before final year examination. Exam masanga movie so that means you're wasting time or you're doing something that you're not supposed to do. Lekha simhuna movie and something risky hungita. This idiom is talking about something which is negative or something that you should avoid, something which is not recommended. Let's see, option number A, enjoying the moment, which is very positive again. And as we said earlier, this is talking about something that is to be avoided, something which is not recommended for people, especially students. So it cannot be enjoying the moment, especially when they are skating on thin ice, which is not secure or not stable. It can break anytime. So this is very positive, so which will be wrong here. Number B, going to hill stations. Hill station is usually for vacationing or it can be used to spend time after the exam. Before the exam. So after the exam, so it can be correct. But if you're talking about before the exam, when tension ding exam chungchanga tension lai taka going to hill station, so take kilo. Number C, doing hard work. Planning to go for a movie, exam masanga movie when so hard work that is not hard work, that is the opposite of hard work. Number D, being in a risky situation. So movie and movie exam masanga movie when so lekha simlo fielding risk naita being in a risky situation. So skating on thin ice so that means you are in a risky situation. So in this case, the correct option will be number D, in a risky situation. Walking on thin ice can also be skating on thin ice can also be written as walking. Walking on thin ice. Meaning ke bangde. Walking and skating thin ice. So not secure, not stable. So a very risky situation. So option number D. Then moving on to the next question. Question number 3, idiom. Appropriate meaning of the idiom. As we said, idioms are usually not very literal. By leaps and bounds. It says by leaps and bounds. Options are unknowingly, normally, rapidly, or slowly. So if you look at leaps and bounds, so what is leap? Leaping. Leap it can mean jump or to take very big steps. Leaping, big steps, kalsao pipila, leaps, leaps and bounds. Bounds, it can mean different things, can mean boundary, limit, leaps and bounds. So by leaps and bounds, this is usually used for something that is progressing very fast, because jumping, you're jumping. That means option number D says slowly. So leap it jumping jumping slowly it's only take it low. If you're taking if you are using this idiom, if you use this idiom by leaps and bounds, it means something is progressing at a very fast pace, jumping. So it cannot be slowly. Then unknowingly, hello kala happy progress, hello kala ki chom we take it. Normally, normally not leaping with the walking, some other smaller verb less intense verb hong ki mang dinga jahi rapidly kiti. So rapid meaning mo ko rapid rapid means something which is very quick or fast. And as we said, leap, so that means it has to be something which is fast. That means in this case, our answer will be option number C, rapidly. Rapidly, leaps and bounds. If we take one example here, his confidence is growing by leaps and bounds. So a confidence ka sang do, but bangting a sang all la sang moi le hapya sang tele by leaps and bounds tele so kichom fast paced na hong itamaya so rapidly hong itama. Next topic, next question, number 4. Select the most appropriate option that can substitute the underlined segment in the given sentence. Ki underline part pen hai fair and square substitute the underline segment so substitution ong ipale same meaning ong hingai ta fair and square same meaning khat jai holding ta a meaning heta le chu ba ilam jeng a fair and square chu ta ka he option la ka he banga meaning select jeng the hilele head lo ta ka le sentence apata ha ete ya the government must strive they should try very hard. The government must strive, it must aim. So government must try to do something. Government must strive to provide a or an fair and square deal to the citizen of its country. Deal. What can deal mean in this case? Deal can mean law, process, anything. Provide a fair and square deal. Decision later, law later, it can mean law, it can mean process, it can mean anything. So that means the government must be fair to its citizen. A government a citizen fair and square that means they should be fair and square. Fair it just justice lampang. So let's see option number A, honest and straightforward. Honest, positive adjective, honest, tutak. So that means if you are honest, that means you can also be fair, straightforward, without hiding anything. Bang masel gulo, diktaka hongkilang. Number B, exclusive. So exclusivity is something which is a bit limited to some, not open to all. Like this is an exclusive club, so it is not open to everybody. It is only limited to some people. So that means it is not fair anymore. Fair and square to all its citizens. It is not completely just. Unreal, difficult to understand or not real. Number C, violent and immoral. The government must be violent. So violent. Government citizen violence then immoral, this is the opposite of moral. Moral it so fair, doing something by the book, by the following the law. Immoral it so till follow illegal negative kita. Number D forward, moving forward progress lampang yan may the. So the government must try to be forward. It must try to progress, do something for the progress of its citizen. Forward and backward. The backward this is regress. So progress or regress to opposite. So so a government to progress tagaleom ding regress ali lamala chi ding to take it low. So fair and square, it must be open, it must be just to its citizen. So it will be option number A. Honest ding, fair ding, just ding citizen chunga. So honest and straightforward hong ita. The next question, number 5, idiom, another idiom. Yeoman's service, not very common idiom. Some idioms are very common, like birds of a feather, but these idioms like yeoman's service are not very common. So let's assume that we don't know what this is. So if you look at the options, one hint that I would like to give to the students is that if we come across a word or a question that is a bit difficult, like this, yeoman's service, which is not very common, then there will be some hints given in the options, if you're lucky enough. Option number A, for example, working under a cruel master, cruel, which is evil. That means it is very negative. Number B, fraudulent service. Fraud is when you trick someone, fake. Trick. Negative. Number A negative, number B negative. Number C, excellent work. Excellent is very more than good. Positive. Number D, thankless and tedious job. Thankless, nobody is happy. Nobody wants to thank you for your service. That means it's not a very valuable service. So thankless, so that means not of value. Something that has not much value. Tedious job. Tedious, something which is very difficult to do. Til bol nopumlo haksa ningkitalum thankless. So option number B, option number A, and option number D are all negative. They are talking about something which is negative. Bol utumlo te mi phalo noya sem mi kithem helole kipa umlo hopulom na sem. So abona negative kaya. Only option number C is positive. So we can select this one. Yeoman service it positive. Yeoman service, one example, they did yeoman's service to the, let's say, flood victims. They did yeoman's service to the flood victims. Flood victims telling service ti khata bolo so yeoman service atile so a sentence apa taile bang to bang service himti kimuthe cho. That means it is something very yeoman service kipaum excellent, mga praiseworthy. So yeoman service means something which is excellent, worthy of recognition, praiseworthy. So yeoman service is til kipaum service kipaum miadinga phachom tinaita. So answer will be option number C, yeoman service, excellent work done. Question number 6, phrase, hit the sack. Word khatcho hela cho word hong kit dinga jai 3 words, hit the sack. Subject to verb pom lo phala joy phrase kite ya subject to verb pom la cho clause hong kite denga jahe word sang khat sanga tamzo hele a subject a bol tu ho khom lo phala phrase kite ya. Select the most appropriate meaning of the given phrase. Hit the sack cho bang tena going to sleep, cracking the exam, running on the beach, making money quickly. So hit the sack. So tangpia farmers lampang, farmer te suna nasem zingkala pat suna nasem hop ke phatule hapya kichol phale farm gala ibun na ding hola mu ki kul jing lai sek te cho e pa bora bag ite te ho khai mai thei bag a bag full of rice, a bag full of hay, a bag full of soil later. So when they are so tired at the end of the day, they will just simply hit the sack. Bag chunga kol na thei kol ding tinaita. So if they are hitting the sack, that means they are very tired. They are resting. So it will be number A, going to sleep. Hit the sack. Going to sleep. Number 7. Select the word from the sentence below which is an antonym of the word uniformity. Antonym. Let's see the word ento. Ento iti phale opposite. Opposite meaning nim. So the nim pen here. If you take apart this word nim, the nim pen in banga again to the nim iti phale. So either it will be a name or a word. Ento is opposite. Tun asa nama movie bela tanggal pa a hero pen ho protagonist kitisek. Protagonist tele amial mapa enemy pen ha antagonist. Don't antagonize me. Don't make me angry. So negative vekita opposite lampang yan na. So antonym opposite word ihol ngayo. Select the word from the sentence which is an antonym of the word uniformity. So let's see the word uniformity. Uniform. School uniform. You have to wear school uniform. So same color dress, same style. So uniformity pala to same hongita. Same dress, same color, same style. There should be uniformity among the citizens. Kibat na same, similarity. So uniformity di pala similarity. Kibat na. This one is similarity. So if you are looking for antonym, opposite. So what is the opposite of similarity? Option number A, I have found. Found, past tense of find, kimu. Akibang to kimu, dito akirelate na umlo. So not A. Number B, variety. No variety store. Variety, til chom kimu. So that means variety, di pala, different things. A great variety of birds, different types of birds, variety show, variety store, so variety is different, which is the opposite of same, uniformity. That means answer will be number A, and number B, number C, great, a great variety of birds. Great, in this case, this means large number of different birds. And sanctuary, that's a safe place for birds. That means in this one, the correct option will be option number B, variety. Uniformity, same. Variety, different types. Opposite meaning, number 7. Then number 8, question number 8, moving on to the next question. Select the most appropriate option that can substitute the underlined segment in the given sentence. Grammar section 8. Shakespeare is great than any other English poet. Shakespeare is great than any other English poet. Underline part penny great than. Shakespeare is great than any other English poet. Any other English poet. That means other poet, other English poet. English poet Dante sanga Shakespeare great zo lopi zo. Tila chu Shakespeare chule poet tinaita. Poet Dante sanga lopi zo hele chu ma le poet chikhatong ita. Shakespeare is great than. Great. they a number lampang hilawa a quality lampang great low p. Shakespeare is great than any other English poet. Shakespeare chu a low p hi le other poet like great iti phala chu je positive degree ya positive degree chu comparison amlo no comparison tina. Positive degree matpat phale comparison amlo kiti kalna amlo Shakespeare is great ila Shakespeare chu mi lo pia hi ila ja hi great other English poet dang te sanga lo pi zo iti phale ja great hi ki mang thelo de comparison if phale great the greater comparative degree comparative degree comparative degree so great so this will turn into greater iha pala comparative degree ki mutaya ale positive degree so comparison him ki bollo comparative degree mat phale mini ki kal hongita compare to mai tema bailam pena mini hi lo le adjective ni I compare pale comparative degree ki mangi to jai mini he mi bang za ma mitale Shakespeare lang khalama mi khat Shakespeare rom lang khalama any other English poet dang ho chang sanga tile jai two groups hongit dai cho two groups ki compare that means we are going to use the comparative degree greater ki mang de that means Shakespeare is great the Shakespeare is greater. Option number D ahe greatest kita the greatest which is the superlative degree. Superlative degree mat phale so more than 2 hingai Shakespeare is the greatest itila so meet group thum back om ngai jai group ni chawa so superlative ki mang thelo de greater hingai so the correct word is greater. Shakespeare is greater. Then let's see the option greater than ki bang dik great thelo greater than correct greatest ki thekilo azole spelling khale koi ki ngai comparison mat phat phale so THAN then ki bang de THEN then hello de je time again na this is for comparison THAN then ha to na spelling ha THEN then bangoma la cho ong dikilo de Shakespeare. Then let's see the correct option either this will be option number A or option number C. Shakespeare is greater than Shakespeare was greater than so greater than correct. Now we're looking for this word was so is ha present tense was ha past tense adang chang chu dikta ja tense so hong ita is was so Shakespeare is greater than any other English poet present tense Shakespeare was greater than past tense past tense mat phalat so no longer true hong ita ton I was sick la chuni dang ala dam lo to chu dam ta tinai ta I was no longer true. Present tense simatala cho still true tu chana dikna lai Shakespeare is greater than tu chana hele lo pi chana lai Shakespeare was greater than tele cho nidanga na lo pi zo to cho lo pi ta lo ngita adile ja he hoi pen ke mangde is moi lo was di phale Shakespeare chu dam ta lo ya tang pe cho was le hong dik hele a Shakespeare lam ha gen nai lo enten a statement khai cho is this statement still true today. Who is greater than Shakespeare? No one. So still true today. So the option number A hakimang the answer ha. Option number C pen ha was greater than. So no longer true. So Shakespeare sanga great zo mi hom ta tinai ale so ki hekid lo ma commonly accepted one ha present tense pen ha so still true. Option number A. Question number 9. Next question. Select the most appropriate synonym of the underlined word in the following sentence. Right? Synonym ong ito. Synonym. Then again, gola nim tipale word or name. Name or word. Sino tipale same or similar. Akibat pi. Select the most appropriate synonym. So, a word hat akibang meaning kibat pi holding tinaita synonym. He behaved ruthlessly with his junior, to say the least. Ruthlessly. Ruthless. Milong sit na be. Somebody who is without mercy or who is without pity for others. Milong sit na him nelo. Ruthless kiti. So how did he behave with his junior? He behaved ruthlessly, so without mercy. That means very negative ita. So along sit na baya junior so treat hong ita. Ruthless without mercy. So option number D ita politely. Politely dito zaum dewa with respect. This is without mercy, so it cannot be politely. Weirdly, weird dito strange. Without mercy, lungsit na be ito makdewa dito relate na kilo. Unexpectedly, ginsa kumlo, cannot be this one also. Option number A, inhumanly. Ngay spelling ni umaya kati inhumanly kati inhumanly. Ja spelling to spelling kibang spelling to niyo kat kibang kila meaning kibang ya inhumanly to inhumanly. Jita kahe in pen hi lag to kale humanly positive word mihing gola treat tele so za dewa ki treat mihing treat ding banga ki treat lungset na neya ki treat ngita humanly mga with care or with pity, with mercy, treating someone like a human. Mihing to gola treat. Le jahe in yung hapale negative ngita. Jahe with care pen ha without hong sok dai de. Inhumanly to ruthless so a meaning hong kibang ta same meaning. So synonym of the word ruthlessly without mercy de so inhumanly mikita. Daka answer hong zelda. Next question, number 10. Idiom. Select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. Idiom hikita. Be in seventh heaven. I'm in seventh heaven after my results. I'm in seventh heaven after receiving the news. So heaven. If you are in heaven, so kipak tinay maya kipak lampang happy. Van gamao ma kipak lo tete so boyom tim. Seventh heaven, seventh and la bangsa le khok lo ya the common idiom to seventh. First heaven le to kipak thau de me media lom he sam lo le be in sixth heaven le kipak mai so seventh heaven kipak. Another idiom will be on cloud 9. The cloud number on kipikita. A number ka ko lam lama ja he ba plo ya. Sorry. On cloud, CLOUD, on cloud 9. So somebody who is very, very happy. Seventh heaven, happy, kibang. Happy, kipak. Number A, to start performing better. Amasang sanga ho is perform. To be ignored. Seventh heaven, kipak, ignored. Meaning isaglaw, no relation. To avoid talking about what's important. Avoid talking about what's important. The idiom can be to beat around the bush. Avoid the important topic, avoid what is important, that is beating around the bush. Then option number D, to be in a state of extreme happiness. Then again, wala happy. Seventh heaven, happy. Makipak. Option number D. Next question number, grammar. Grammar, hello, sorry. Spelling. The precarious case of juvenile delinquency against him was dismissed by the jury in the first hearing. Imo, to number bahat pen he ka repeat de. 10 na patin. Ji cut ngai lo de. Chipte, chain pan ko. Dana ba select now kala cut la. Okay. Next question, question number 10. Select the appropriate meaning of the given idiom. Idioms and phrase mong kita say. To be in seventh heaven. If I'm in heaven, seventh heaven, I am in seventh heaven after receiving the good news, after the results were declared, he was in seventh heaven. So seventh heaven, Van Kamaum, that means somebody who is in a very good state. That means somebody who is happy. Van Kamaum, kipak mama, normal ma. Van Kamaum, kipak lo, ito, boyong timnya. So if it is heaven, somebody who is in a very excited or very peaceful state of mind, so heaven. There's another idiom called on cloud 9, CLOUD, cloud 9. A number of so seventh heaven, cloud 9. A number if you're on the cloud, that means you're very light, you're no tension at all. That means somebody who is happy. Cloud 9, seventh heaven, kipak, somebody who is very happy. Number A, to start performing better. Nidang sanga perform ho isoding kipa na to kit relate lo. Number B, to be ignored. Kumaning isak lo. So no, nothing to do with happiness. To avoid talking about what's important. If you are talking of avoiding something which is important, then the correct idiom will be to beat around the bush. Avoiding the important topic, beating around the bush. Number D, to be in a state of extreme happiness. And again, gula happiness, seventh heaven, cloud 9, very happy. So it will be option number D. That will be the answer. Next question. Spelling question. The following sentence has been split into 4 segments. Identify the segment that contains a spelling error. Spelling ka check kid. Student ya dinga hin khatri ale. Jito gola word is a khaglote precarious tite delinquency, juvenile tite adang hoy jo common thema. Tiho word phale you can either focus on those words or adang te kha kian masading mo easy te kha. What are the spelling to national case, very easy, CASE case, no error here. Against, ANAGAINST, very common, was dismissed by the jury of jurors, guilt or innocence decided of jury in the first hearing spelling la dikita. So focus on the small words first, or the easy words, or the common words first. So all the common words are correct. That means we will focus on the 3 words here. One is precarious, juvenile, delinquency. So the error may be in one of these. So let's see, precarious. Precarious so unstable, not very secure, precarious state, case of the juvenile delinquency, in danger, walking on thin ice, precariously situated somewhere, so happy secure low. So spelling of precarious, PRE dicta, carious, CA, Rias spelling so RIOUS, Rias, precarious. I home kila chu precarious ngita rias is ka RIO ngide. So adjective precarious suffix correct. Next juvenile. Juvenile kum chapang kum tinglo. Juvenile. Sorry. Last na pen n ju juvenile. Juvenile. Now pang kumting lo juvenile. Then delinquency gitu itu saya delinquency minor crime. Capang tuoi lo ho changle delinquent gitu itu delinquent itu le jo tuoi lo ning kita lo noksak criminal lom chui lo criminality le jo nga law breaker ho hong ideng ya le thuai lo mga authorities alo ho delinquent kite cho delinquent ideng ya zahe delinquency ke jika correct spelling should be DELIN quency delinquency now I convert with the leja CE pen he ilag do kale NT ENT delinquent a noun who sok mai dinga delinquent ti phale a minor who is responsible for minor crimes, not actually a criminal to chat nai lo hille nga thuoi bek lo ong le phata le mi adult vele le to criminal ong kit dinga so ja hi a spelling ha DELIN om ngai de so delinquent om na kha option number A. So answer khale option number A. Next question, number 12. Select the most appropriate antonym of the given word. Then again, antonym, ento, so opposite. What is the opposite meaning? What is not the same as this word? Freezing. Freezing. Freeze. Freezer. That's very cold. Almost turn into ice. Turn into ice later. Almost freeze. Very, very cold. Let's see. Options are number A, summary. Summer. Lam tong kitoktin. Summer. Hot weather. Knowing. No. Z-N-A-W. No. That's all. Kit e power. Kit. The dog is gnawing on the stool. No, a kid bite hichat lo bite le chu ape hedinga chutna ape te chu the kidalo a kid chutna keng kha a kid so it's like almost like chewing hele chu a thai hong ijal dinga chutna thai which one chutna thai a kid gnawing biting then brisk so something that happens for a very short while, not long, but opposite of long. Let us go for a brisk walk, very short, for a very short time. Then last one is tropical. Tropical, humid, hot and humid. Hot and humid. So answer can be either this summary or this tropical. So freezing is cold, very cold. If it is freezing, the opposite of freezing will be hot, obviously. So either this will be summary or tropical. So normally when we describe climate, today it is a freezing temperature. So normally we'll associate freezing with cold areas. Hot areas so bang aki described it. Tropical areas aki described it. Okay, question number 13. Identify the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. Bread and butter. Bread and butter. And then I can go like idiom only palette, so something which is not literal. Idiom. If you have one idiom called burn the boat or burn the bridge. So a meaning to long bahal so a meaning chom the burning the boat, burning a boat, burning your own boat so literal meaning with that. Idiom that means it should not be something literal. It has a different meaning. So burning the boat does not mean to burn your own boat. It means something else. Burning the boat, to do something that makes it impossible to go back. So idiom not literal. So if it is bread and butter, a literal meaning to breakfast so what is bread and butter? Bread and butter to breakfast. But because this is an idiom, the meaning will not be the breakfast. Breakfast so bread and butter literal meaning ita. So bread and butter means survival food. Whatever you are eating, whatever you get in the morning, bread and butter. So something that helps you sustain yourself. Neck hole na. So neck hole na. Bread and butter. Neck hole. That means the answer here will be not comfortable living, money making. Money making dito sumsim. You're not making money. Neck hole dito sumsim. You're making money dito earning money. But bread and butter, neck hole. Then breakfast then I can go na literal meaning ita. Number D, means of livelihood. Neck hole na. So it will be number D, bread and butter. Next question number 13. Grammar question ita. Part of the following sentence have been given as options. Select the option that contains an error, like grammatical error. So ito bang question na ito sentence simasak pen ha po ma. Can we go visit a Statue of Liberty on our trip to the United States? Question mark. Can we go visit a Statue of Liberty on our trip to the United States? A hint ka option ahila ki mo sa kay tun. Option number A, B, C, D ahi etale. No error option am lo ito tun. Option ako no error bang kit tale so. That means it is possible that the sentence is grammatically correct. No error le umtay. But in the option there is no option for no error. That means there is an error. Let's see one by one. Option number A Can we go visit a Statue of Liberty on our trip to the United States? On our trip, they are R kimang we kiti so. So can we go visit on our trip? A possessive form ita. We so are possessive adjective form ita. Tun I so my kimang dinga. He so his. She so her. They so their. You so a possessive adjective so your can we can I go visit a Statue of Liberty on my trip R pen my yang so the we to R pen a pronoun to possessive pronoun possessive adjective ki bat chet ngaya we za how are ha dikit can I visit on my trip, can he visit on his trip, can she visit on her trip. So this part is correct. Then on pen on our trip to the United States. On our trip. If you say you are on a trip, that means you are already on that journey, on a trip. On kiti pen occasion a ke mangai chu tun trip a chi America va tour iti le chu occasion ita on iti phale occasion a ke mangsek. On pen occasion a ke mangai chu to na sana banga trip yan la on vacation. I will not pick up my phone because I'm on vacation. I am on a tour. I am on a trip. I am on a picnic. Occasion aki mangicho. Let us go on a tour. Let us go on a vacation. For a vacation, hello, the on. So on our trip, so they are already on the trip. For our trip, hiladik lo de on hadik. So this one is correct. No error in the A part. Number B, United States. The United States. Country min hi United akipat hi mem phala United akipan hi mem cho article da ki ko ite de the United States of America short form akisik the United Arab Emirates, the United Kingdom. United akipan hi mem cho article da ki mang hi mem ya the United States. So jahile United States United jeka he da ki mangkit jaka dikit da azole last ha comma question mark de so this is a question. So number B ledik. Number C, can we visit a Statue of Liberty? Notice that S and L are capital letters, capitalize cho capital letter. So capital letter imata lecho proper noun tinaita amin tak tak proper noun ita cho jai amin we cho Statue of Liberty ti cho amin hai mai aleja a article a ung mat ki phale a ti cho a hi lo le an ni mat phale 1 tinata 1 a number ha 1. So can we go visit a Statue of Liberty? One Statue of Liberty. One Statue of Liberty. But how many Statue of Liberty are in the world? United States acho khat cho in the world kata in United States acho Statue of Liberty khat cho ma khat ka visit uthi bati the ke lo jo one bati khel ngai ta lo tile that means this article A, this can be considered an error because can we visit one Statue of Liberty? But there's only one Statue of Liberty. A number ha ko ingai ta lo 1. And also Statue of Liberty ti phala unique so there's only one in the United States. So unique objects masala kha we have to always use article the. United akipan jengkha da kimang. In the same way, unique objects will also take the article da. So jahe a Statue of Liberty lo. This will be the Statue of Liberty. Can we go visit the Statue of Liberty on our trip to the United States? That means the error is in this part, number C. Correction line number C. Number C will be the answer. Select the option that contains the error. Number C contains the error. Then question number 15. We were grateful for a book they gave us. Select the option that contains an error. Grammar gita. Then notice the first thing here, again, there's no option for no error. None of the option has no error. That means there is an error in this question. Error hat let's see one by one. We were grateful for a book they gave us. We were, past tense. Also, like we, so plural, so where we cannot use was for we was grateful. Past tense, they gave us. Past tense. When were you grateful in the past? We were grateful for the book they gave us. They gave us in the past. So tense is correct here. We are grateful. We are grateful for a book they gave us. They gave us in the past. Past I pick. If you are still happy, we can also say we are grateful. But you cannot say they give us. Right? Nidang ay na pe ko la past ay na pe ko hidin tula je past tense ke mang je pe ni cho present tense le mat the thau we are grateful tilang la dik thau de we are grateful for a book they gave us. We are grateful at the to ala ki pak na la we were grateful la chu nidang ana ki pak hundang ana ki pak. So both are correct here. So we were grateful and this part has no error. Grateful. Sometimes people write grateful. Great tila to lopi na dim book hati pek zawa lopi na dim kay tay. This should be grateful, happy. Kipak. Mitunga kipak, grateful. So spelling is also correct this part. For a book they gave us. Then let's see the article A again. As we said, article A means one. A di pala one. We were grateful for a book they gave us. Book hati pek zawa kipak. A pawai gen leto diktho. We book hati pewa book hati pek zawa kipak. Hilele zahi a book di pala so A. So article A hi mat pala something that is general in nature. Very general. When we use article da, this is used for something more specific. So look at this book here. What kind of book is this? Is this a general book or is it a specific book? Why are you happy? Are you happy because of any book or are you happy because of a specific book? So here they gave us kiti. So bang zeka ki pa ki tele book epic zekwa bang buka tele epic pen kha specific hong ita ito. So in this case we'll have to use the article da. So in this case it will be we were grateful for a book. We were grateful for the book they gave us. Da because this is specific. So it will be option number D. For the book they gave us article da. Da is used before specific nouns. Next question, number 16. Select the most appropriate idiom for the underlined part in the given sentence. Idioms and phrase mo kita. Sohan was very much perplexed to find out that his younger brother Mohan had taken poison. Very much perplexed. A meaning kipeya. In most questions, the idiom is given, you have to find the meaning, but here the meaning is already given. Sohan was very much perplexed, like confused or shocked, unable to understand, perplexed, shock, confused, and be shocked or confused, unable to make sense of it. So the meaning is given here. Sohan was very much confused to find that his younger brother Mohan had taken poison. So he is not able to understand why did his younger brother take poison. Much perplexed. So either he is shocked or confused or both. A meaning lam pang kaya so hetiam lo So that means we are looking for an idiom that means shocked, confused, unable to make sense, unable to understand. So let's see number A. At any rate. At any rate, and it can also be written as at any cost. Bang tilele bolde. I will pass this exam at any rate. No matter how much it demands of me, I'll do it at any cost. Bang tilele bolte at any rate. So something that will happen no matter what the condition may be. So at any rate, number B, at his disposal. This institute have several computers. All of them are at my disposal. So that means you are free to use anytime, in any way you like. You are at my disposal. So I can use you in any way that I want. You are at my disposal. You are supposed to obey me. So free to use. Number C, at loggerheads. Logger, alutsang kitatto. That means these people are fighting. They are not on the same terms. They are not working together. They are fighting. So none of this has the same meaning as confused. So if you look at the last one, number D, at his wit's end. Wit. If you describe someone as witty, so very funny and very smart, very wise, very cunning, till nuizatom de hungen, very quick thinking, witty, quick thinker, quick thinking, very smart, very cunning. So if you are at your wit's end, atop natan, so no more, you cannot understand anymore. Even though you are very quick, but this is the alas lama tungta. That means no longer possible. So that means this wit's end means somebody who is no longer able to process further. So if you are perplexed, that means you are shocked, you are confused, you are not able to make sense. That means you are at your wit's end, no longer possible. So it will be number D. Moving on to the next question, number 17. Select the most appropriate option that can substitute the underlined segment in a sentence. My friends are on a trip to the world. And then again, trip, tour, vacation, always use the preposition on a trip. That is correct. On vacation, on a holiday, on vacation, on a picnic. So the underlined part here is to the world. My friends are on a trip to the world. So preposition to. Let's see the word to. What is to? To. Where are you going to? Give it to him. To iti pala destination. Holzinding bangki hela to destination ita. Inkipat na ka from. Where did you come from? Origin. Angkipat na origin. So if you are traveling somewhere, that means you'll go from some place to that place. To is the destination. To. So my friends are on a trip to the world. So where are they going? They are going to the world. That means where are they then? Mundang apat tapi apat cheding bangila chu digde, but khovel chan cheding chu thekilo. So if they are going to the world, that means they must come from somewhere. So where are they? Origin to khovel itho, so they are in the world. Khovel cheding chu thekilo. If you say my friends are on a trip to the world, they are already in the world, so that is not possible. So that means this has an error. So we're not supposed to use the word to in this case. Let's see option number A, around the world. So if this is the world, my friends are going around the world. That means they are going to travel. You can also say across the world also. Around the world, across the world. Across it from one side to the other side. So you can either use around the world or across the world. So across is correct here. By the world. By. Preposition by, meaning by can also mean using. Like for example, he came by car. Using car mga hong. So if you say my friends are on a trip by the world, khovel mga zinding, by airplane, by bus, by plane, by train, by ship, those would be correct. Khovel mga chi. So this one is also wrong. Within the world, within the boundary, within, not crossing the boundary. So within the wall, hovel sunga zinding, hovel pot loading. There's something which is obvious. Kaloite hovel chading hele hovel polama pot loading tito. Wangai khal talo unnecessary within the wall. Number D, in the wall. My friends are on a trip in the wall. Hovel sunga zin. Ei pawai gan to dik mai the in the wall. Ile zo hi sai zo hovel sunga zin tito. Ahi disa ida hovel polama zin to the wall to in the wall to a meaning ki bang ki le umzibe ta so in the wall kaloi te hovel azin as hovel azin lihimoi ta chola. So in the wall hello, this will be around the wall or across the wall. Then option number A, hovel kimvel as wagvel hello hovel mun khatapat mun nang chan wagvel. So in the wall this can be grammatically correct. Hele a meaning chet lo so in the wall. Hovel sunga zin unnecessary words, unnecessary statement. So in this case, my friends are on a trip. The wall, and it will be around the wall, across the wall. Around the wall to depend. When you're traveling, usually we use the word around the wall. Next, question number 18. One word substitution. Attempting to impress by affecting greater importance or merit than is actually possess. Then, let's compare something. Comparison is used. Attempting to impress by affecting greater importance or merit. What do you have? What do you possess? What are your merits? What are your qualities? Then is actually possess. Then comparison. Till in a hela vahab aho is a present. Is actually possess. Possessed is to have what you have. So what you have, trying to show more than what you have, trying to be more important than you are, trying to act more important than you already are. So that means that you are not being yourself. You are not being truthful. You are trying to project yourself as better than who you are actually. So let's see. Option number 1, airy. Airy tipal. So the room is very airy. So that means there is lots of air. Not stuffy, or there is abundance of air. Airy. So, there is air there. Airy. Pretentious, pretending is when you are pretending acting. Pretending is like acting to be what you are not. Pretend. Don't pretend that you are innocent. Don't act like you are innocent. So pretentious that you're acting. Imperious. Normally a word that begins with im are normally negative. Not every word, but most words. Imperious, somebody who is very arrogant. Local, a very unfriendly person. Then number D, glorious, very grand, glory, full of glory, praiseworthy, to be great. On this glorious victory, glorious thupi. So greater important than actually possess. So apoimo sanga apoimo zoa kigen tila so glorious ithelo so glorious is thupi lopi ta jai jo comparison bang mawam thelo de arrogant lochal airy so full of air himai hui tam. So answer can either be number B, pretentious, or imperious. Imperious. Are you pretentious or are you imperious? So if you are trying to impress by acting more than what you are, that means you are acting to be what you are not. So in this case, the correct option will be option number B. If you are imperious, that means you are simply arrogant. Moving on, number 19. 3 segments of the following sentence have been underlined and given as options. One of them may contain an error. Okay. 3 segments of the following sentence have been underlined. Underlined part pen. He was reluctant to fulfill his son's demand of getting a motorbike. And then this same part is divided into 3 parts. To fulfill his son's demand, he was reluctant of getting a motorcycle. Then this one has no error as the option. So no error on it. So that means it might be correct. So the sentence might be grammatically correct. So we have to only look at the last part, the underlined part. He was reluctant to fulfill his son's demand of getting a motorbike. Okay, so for this one, if the underlined part is to be checked, that means the first part is correct. Aki underline part check ding hong gen so aki underline lo check ha adik sa hong ding ya pen haki an masala banga jai pata hai kilat hai since his son it so now we know it is a male he hong dik kita the she bangala to dik lo ding ya so abula ha his son. Since his son has not yet completed the age of 18, he was reluctant to fulfill his son's demand of getting a motorbike. At papakan motorbike ang yadle, kung somlege datin na lo ka aphallo, ang iding meaning takso. So let's see. He was reluctant to fulfill his son's demand. Option number A, pen. To fulfill his son's demand, his son's. Abulama adik pen here since his son. So if you say his son, so only one son. If the question was like this, his sons, so that means more than one son. Since his sons, since his sons have not yet completed the age of 18, he was reluctant to fulfill his sons. A grammar penny at all. His sons. His son, apostrophe his son's demand. Only one son, S-O-N, apostrophe son's demand. So if this one was since his sons, apostrophe he was unwilling to fulfill his sons. S-O-N-S kizik masadidan apostrophe S. So apostrophe check S-O-N apostrophe so only one son. S-O-N-S apostrophe so more than one son. So the first part will tell us that there's only one son. Only one son. So this one is correct, the first one. So his son, one son. His son's demand. Apostrophe nakadik. That means option number A is correct. There's nothing wrong with number A. Number B. He was reluctant. Reluctant. This one is an adjective. Utlo. Reluctant. Not willing. This one is unwilling, reluctant, or not readily willing. Not actually unwilling. Willing low. So let's see the pronoun he in the beginning. His son. His son. So that means he's a male. So he is correct. His son, their son. They were. Since their son has not yet completed the age of 18, he was. This will become they were reluctant. But since it is his son, it will be he was. He. So pronoun is also correct. Then if you check the next one, tense. Since his son has not yet completed, since it's because his son has not yet, have plus third form of the verb plus V3. So here present perfect tense. So what is the present perfect tense? So present perfect tense is something that is starting in the past, an action started in the past but still going on. So present perfect also, that means still true in the present. So a tense ka present tense ki mangditin. So his son had not had so past tense dunya. Since his son has not yet completed, meaning this is the present tense. Tu tanahe acha papa 18 tingnai lo. So this side is the word has. So at the time of writing this sentence, how old is his son? His son is still not yet 18. Because has not tu chana 18 hinailo echo. So tu chana it is present tense ngai. So he was mok ti thena. So he was the nidanga hangita. So since this is present tense, we'll not say he was reluctant. Nidanga ana reluctant to uta hello echo. To ale reluctant na la echo. So this will become he is reluctant to fulfill his son's demand of getting a motorbike. Acha papa kha tu chana he komsom le get ting nai lo tele cho ama kha tu chana le reluctant na lai na to cho he was it le cho nidanga reluctant to uta hong sok mai the. So since the tense is this one is present tense, his son has present tense, so this will not be a was, this will be is. So that means the correct option will be number B, tense question. No. So in this kind of question, because this part is not underlined, since this is not underlined, usually this part will usually act as a hint. So you can use it as a hint, this part. This will tell you the time, the tense, this will tell you the number of people, this will tell you the number of uh, people involved, as well as the tense. So because of this first part, we can know that this is supposed to be present tense. So we can make the correction. Then moving on to question number 20. Okay. Question number 20. Select the sentence that uses the idiom correctly. Skating on thin ice. On thin ice. If somebody is on thin ice, on thin ice, that means somebody is not secure. Amun kha lau thongom situation on thin ice. Maybe somebody is in danger, or somebody has to tread carefully on thin ice. Somebody has limited chances or something. So on thin ice is mi khat adin mun kha lau thongom, not secure, not safe, not secure lethe. Not secure or not safe, somebody who is prone to be in trouble. Walking on thin ice, like it is walking on thin ice, skating on thin ice, somebody who is in trouble or not secure. Number A, they were on thin ice when they skated on the frozen lake. When they skated, skate abuto ice tunga skate otilecho, jay hapya hung literal taya. Idiom hoy cho tangpya literal meaning hung hiloding, a meaning hachom hung ideya. Number B, she was on thin ice while trying to balance on a tight rope. Tight rope, cho how tunga ki balance go. Tilecho, she may be in danger of falling. Not actually in danger. Number C, they were on thin ice due to the icy condition of the road. This one is again very, very literal. Literal answer. Number D, he was on thin ice after making a controversial statement. Controversial. Controversy. Something which is prone to attract trouble, controversial. So this person may may be in trouble because of the controversial statement. So that means if somebody has made a controversial statement, this is prone to backlash. Backlash from people. Some people may be angry at him because of his statement, so he may be in trouble. That means this is the correct use of the idiom on thin ice. So answer option number D. Then next question, number 21. Select the option that can be used as a one-word substitution. One word. jahi amining kipe cho amining kipe award hall dok de atang pia cho achang le award kipe amining hall dok ding se ga jai cho award amining kha hoi de na kipe jahi a woman having more than one husband at the same time. So no me khatin pasal khat sanga tamzo ne pasal ni him pasal thum him ne cho banga meaning award kha kidinga. Number A hi polyandry, monogamy, endogamy or polymathy. Changhi option oma. Jahi masapena he number A poly iti phala cho many iti maya more than one. Number B mono iti la cho one mitaya. So more than one husband at the same time. Pasal khat sanga tamzo ni le cho mono sanga tamzo tinaya. Jai monogamy hong ilo de. The answer kha polyandry hilo le polymathy le hong ithei. So option number B pen hi ki cut out theta. Then adangum na layo kha khat hadan leng. Number A polyandry. Polyandry cho a synonym khatuminten. Polyandry synonym cho bangai tile. Polygamy. Polygamy tong ki bangde. So jai gamy iti phale marriage ita. This is having more than one wife or more than one husband or one wife. Hatsang atamzo. Ale polygamy to polyandry ti so meaning ki bangita. So jupen hi answer hongi di ma polyandry. Polyandry to polygamy to ki bangde more than one husband, more than one wife. So answer will be option number A. Masapen ha answer hingal. Adang ho hi enleng monogamy. Mono ti so only one. So having only one wife or one husband. Zi khat ne pasal khatin zi khat ne no me khatin pasal khat ne o monogamy hong ide endogamy gamy di cho marriage ki cheng tinaya endogamy di phale cho marrying within the same community or same caste or same community to no me khatin ama a tribe ki bat pi cho to kicheng ding bang hitale jakha poly endogamy yong kitade namdang te to kicheng lo on sap te to kicheng ti bang hila cho endogamy hong lo de endogamy de cho amau mi te mama to kicheng hong de nga azole last na pena hi polymathy ti cho field of study ta field of knowledge tele cho thepna tampi nei a thepna kha mun khat chaw hilowa area chom choma thepna nei ti na hong hidinge jakha hintin a question answer kha hile polyandry synonym kha polygamy le the. Next question number 21 22 alut langon. Select the option that is similar in meaning to the underlined word. Synonym, same meaning. A good critic should also be a person of great candor. Person having great candor. Candor is somebody who is very frank, very honest, very straightforward. Frank. Candor iti phala cho bangma sello hapya honest out to gen te along thima mom kha gen te naita tela chu will along lut na ne tup ne ta resolution to chole tup ne decision power. So this one will be honesty. Adi cho candor iti phala frank along thima mom kha gen tela cho next number 23. Select the appropriate segment that can substitute the underlined word. The underlined word pen ha it the focus kit 19. The referee declared that the participant who will score the highest points in the tally will take away the cash prize of 50 lakhs. Who will score the highest points in the tally will take away the cash prize of 50 lakhs. Tidan the topic ho he atang pya conditional sentence kiti cho. Conditionals. Condition khatum chu hele jahi last na pena ki gen pen he will take away the cash price of 50 lakhs. mi khaten 50 lakhs moding dinai cho ale 50 lakhs chu kona modinga atele the participant who will score the highest points kiti the participant who will score the highest points will take the cash prize of 50 lakhs ale ja alas na pena aki underline lo pen hi atele will take kiti cho ja he will take away will take the cho will plus v1 nahi la je future tense hong ita future tense ki jige cho mi khaten cash price laksom nga moding tile cho zelama he future tense mata le zelama a condition a he present simple ki mangde simple present a cho subject plus v1 ki mangde zelama he future tense zelama he future tense ki bat nge le chu zelama he present tense ki mangde tele a present tense en lang za he who will score kite jo will cho future tense iten gola cho answer kha present simple hong de ale za he khoi pen hi present simple a en lang number a who could score could cho past tense of can past tense ki mang lo de number b who can score za he can ki mang hele can khale modal verb e cho every day pen cho subject plus v1 ki de za he subject plus can plus v1 ta ja kha ki de lo number C, who settles scores the highest point. Jai cho a meaning lam lo cho settle scores the highest point. A meaning mong lam lo. Number D, who scores. Subject ha who scores ha V1. So depend he subject plus V1 kide ma. So option will be option number D. Bana question number 24. In the following sentence, 4 words are underlined, out of which one word is misspelled. Select the misspelled word. Jahe aki underlined words te lakai khat diklo naya. The schedule followed by my sister ultimately leads to stress and other adverse effects. Very clear. Schedule. SCHEDULE. Schedule di phale routine let it plan the schedule spelling ka diklo so option number D ahi correct hai cho schedule bana 25 select the option that can be used as a one word substitution a word the 4 words are given what is the word that can mean this one a professional rider in horse races number 1 a batsman it is so cricket lampangi kita then stuntman movies wala stunt ho southpaw ti phale cho left handed je tang pya boxing lo le baseball bela ki mang southpaw so a professional riders in horse races will be a jockey next 26 wrong spelling. Select the incorrectly spelled word. Journey, desert, weekend, mountain. 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 At ang pia just hoy hun le hapya safe thaya hille imu masak mok select lo jeng lo amo option cheng ha yet masak ale mistakes so ki avoid thesika. Bana 27. Select the most appropriate option that can substitute the underlined segment. I prefer walking than standing. Choice ni kipeta. 2 choices. Khatcho walking, khatcho riding. I prefer walking than riding. Two choices kine. Choice ni iphale cho den kimang del de. Khatjo ka tel joy, walking ka tel joy, riding sanga tina. Hile tangpia he word he prefer ailo le preferable imat phale then he comparison akimang lo de jai preposition to zo hokimang de asna banga I prefer tea to coffee jai then coffee hilawa to hokimang sak preferable iphale to kimang de then hilo de so the option number A, prefer walking to riding. Option number A. Bana 28. Select the most appropriate antonym of the highlighted word. Opposite meaning. The worker is known to exert himself a lot. Exert. Exert it depends. Simple language also exert to push lethe, or it can also mean use. Use energy or use his power. Use energy, power, or anything that can use. Ama alam akisang, ama alam til kipe exerting, til hapya pedok tinahita. Exert. The antonym opposite at exert. Number A, yet emerge, come out. Pot. Relax itila so kichol ita jahi exert ama alama hapya kison to relax so opposite ita jahi option number B opposite. Stress hapya again I'll stress the importance so hapya highlight. Crowds ticho kun ita hapya kun. So answer number B next 29 ahe. Spelling error. Select the option that contains a spelling error. Joe was so tired that he could barely stand. Atang pe atidan de question ahi. Then det titeo ahi atang pe spelling dik lo hong ki pesek atang le THA and then THE and then po well hong ki pesek ya. Joe was so tired that adverb so imat phale conjunction that enjoy de so that the spelling kibang then that then hello de so that Joe was so tired that he could scarcely stand. Scarcely. The correct spelling is CASCARCELY. Scarcely to barely to kibang meaning hardly to like kibang. Almost not. Joe was so tired that he could scarcely stand. He could almost not stand. So, a spelling SCARCE. So, scarcely, so scarcely hilaw de. SCARCELY. Scarcely. 29, 30. Okay. Question number 30 ading. Like question number 30. The following sentence has been divided into 4 segments. One of them contains an error. Select the segment that contains an error, the error from the given options. Jahe hamasa pena chu yetale no error ki pelo chu answer ahe no error omlo chu error hatback tinai ta chu. I am understanding semicolon you like her because she has a generous nature. You like her, like present tense. You like her, present tense. Because she has a generous nature, jale present tense. To nasa na mga pen you liked her, so past tense you liked her, so pen she had a generous nature. Then yaha past tense gel. But jale present tense male jale present tense dikta tense dik. I am past tense, present tense ki mangkit. So abona ha present tense ongile so tense dik dinaya. Abana I am understanding you like her because she has a generous nature. I am understanding you like her. Like hi bang form of verb itiale you ha subject hitale. Subject plus like V1 present simple kimang. She has a generous nature. She ha a subject hitale has ha V1 present simple. So ani niya hi present simple gel. Present simple jahile present simple. Jahe I am understanding gidita jaha present continuous tense. Tile jahe parallel structure kima moita so abon chake ha present simple vek de jahile subject plus V1 kide ide. Tile I am understanding ha so ing ta ing homlo de jahe I am hakat de understanding pen ha understand so I understand you like her athuma kha present simple vek de so answer kha option number C jahi banga diklawi tile I understand jahi parallel structure kiti jo bona kha form ki bang vek de bana next question 31. Select the most appropriate antonym, opposite meaning. The repetitive and monotonous task of data entry made the work seem incredibly long and tedious. Tedious, te cho hupulum nasepeum lo, ningkitelum. Monotone, mono, only one. Mono, iti pala cho one. Monotonous, iti pala til hatki repeat. Doing the same thing over and over again, repeating. So opposite of that will be threatening. It's a warning lampang ita. So it's a repetition to bang ma ki relate lo. Interesting. Monotone iti phale so monotone single color or singular thing. So monotone iti phale so something which will become boring later on. So boring opposite so interesting. So number B. Pious. That's a religious lampang. Precarious, not secure. Laum, adin mon laum. Interesting answer hong ito. Bana 32. Wrong spelling. Occasion, rationalization, elopement, etiquette. Occasion, OCC, single S. Rationalization. Rationale, RATIONALE. The rationale ization ikoyale spelling adang changdik elope kitay elopement jai ment iba khapale elopement dikit etiquette jai ti khat chom de etiquette. Next number 33 synonym same meaning of reckon atang pe Australia te ho hun haman ben te reckon English British te well Australian te hon reckon di phala cho think or understand or kangai to danen I reckon it will rain tomorrow. I reckon, I think. So synonym of this one would be count to sim ita think to kibang kitalo assess to investigate lo le hoi dewa en chen ita imagine to think chong kibang kita. So number D synonym. 34. Select the word which means the same as the group of words given. Same meaning. A society or company provides these convenient features. Convenient. Pachom. Eadinga easy and comfortable. Eadinga til bailam hong kibol. Ale comfortable easy chu bangi dele. System te jo til abol dan tangpi rules or regulation or a way khai ta jaha easy lei the comfortable lei the alole haksa lei the difficult lei the facilitate make something possible right easy to comfortable lam to ki relate nam lo equipment dila cho mat cha ke maya je tools to ki sai. So that means the correct word will be amenities. Amenities is something that is very easy for us, comfortable for us. 35. Antonym, opposite of profound. The SSC exam him ki prepared important word hataya profound. Profound is something which is immense or great. Till mai hilo, till tak tak. Profound. He has profound love for pets. Profound is atak tak real, very immense, very strong. Profound is strong or real, very great. The speaker delivered a profound, a great speech, an immense, very meaningful speech that left the audience deeply moved. Deep what you're saying is very deep. So antonym kenta. So antonym also number 1 A occult. Occult iti phalet so magic lampang black magic Supernatural. Supernatural. Black magic, walang pangko occult. Shallow. Shallow dito adong not deep. So profound to deep dito shallow answer ng ito. Inventive, cunning, very smart. Deep dito synonym ng ito sa pen here. Synonym of profound. Profound. Shallow, opposite, shallow. Bana 36, grammar. Okay, grammar ileto ne khat idwa et 19. Number 1 aha option and masala option dai no error kidlo. Ileto error tinaya. When he resigned, past tense. Tense khat check masaleng. When he resigned, past tense, the company offered him, past tense, a huge sum of money, but he refused, past tense. Tense diktina. Bona ha past tense back. When he resigned, the company offered him a huge sum of money, but he refused to agree to it. Refuse to agree. Refuse to agree. Agree. Agree to bang tina ay ti pala. Accept. Accept something. Agree is like accept a proposal or something. Accept the proposal. If I say something to you and you agree, so you accept the proposal or you accept the plan. So what is the company doing here? The company offered him a huge sum of money. Company can sum offer it. So idea hello. He refused to agree. So agree agree pen banga agree sum of money. He agreed to the sum of money. Kitok kithetalo. Sumto kitok ngita ama kha sumto kitok udlo tito meaning hom kilo. So refuse to accept it lehong dikthe. So sumipe ka le so agree hong lo de so. Tun proposal the company offered him a proposal but he refused to agree or he refused to accept. Jahi agree kind this should be accept it. He refused to accept it. Not agree to it. Agree dito kitok tinaya. Right? Sumto kitok dito hitekilo. So he refused to accept it or he refused to take it. Okay. Adang sulay kile he refused. He refused it. Direct he refused it later. Mga are refused assume ha refuse to sum la udlo. So two ways of correcting. Either you say he refused it or he refused to accept it. So option number B. Option Bana 37. Select the appropriate option. An awkward, neither grammatical accurate sentence is the result of center implanting. Right? Awkward, neither. Neither iti lato negative choice. Neither choice ito. So an awkward, neither grammatically accurate. Dun. Neither hot nor cold. So asale hello, adable hello. Neither choice mita. So awkward, neither grammatically correct. Choice mo talo ito. Jala mahi awkward o jala mahi grammatically correct, accurate sentence o choice kipelo ito. Jaka neither kimang thelo. So neither hadiglo de. Number A, awkward either grammatically. So either to neither, so ani akibang kita. Either to choice, neither to negative choice. Negative lampang ipal neither. They either le thelo de. B, awkward unless grammatically. Unless ito if not takibang ta. An awkward if not grammatically accurate. Kitok talo. Awkward but grammatically accurate. Opposite idea. Jana may awkward. Ito negative zala mai grammatically accurate it's a positive, so but khan negative to positive ki join it, so option number C. An awkward but grammatically accurate sentence is the result. Idea opposite idea ipat pale but ki mangde. Bana 38. Question number 38. Select the most appropriate segment to substitute the underlined words. Youth is the time when the seeds of character is sown. J. Grammar. Youth is the time when the seeds of character is sown. Right. The grammar tense ko had been sown, are sown, were sown, will have been sown. Youth is the time when the seeds of character is sown. Right. Sown. Tele ama sa pen na so aki underline lo ho yan lang. Youth is kiti jo sa pen present tense. Youth is the time tele so answer khala jala ma ho present tense ngai de tele past tense chang chang ha cut out lang had been khai thelo where hi thelo tele option number C le D khan jo jo de. Seeds of character are sown, seeds of character will have been sowing. Youth is the time when the seeds of character is sown. Subject verb pagrima na ha is sown. What is sown? Ale a subject to bangay dele. Seeds of character is sown. Ele ha question ki donglang. Banga ki sown. What is sown? The seeds or the character. Ale bangcho ki pudding bangcho ki mga leya ki ko idinga tela. Character khai thelo ito a seeds ka hi ngai. A seeds ka a subject hong ita. Ale bang tabang subject ka tila seeds hatsanga tamzo tila plural hong ita. Plural subject ele cho zele plural verb hong hinga Japan hele are ki sangde. So option number C hong ita. Jahe subject to seeds ita cho Japan he. A verb ha are. Tila subject verb agreement dong so ya cho seeds plural hele zela maile plural gel hong ite. Ton the seed of character bangile is bhejal de subject of subject of verb kha ki match ngai seeds plural are sown plural. Ton jen confuse student can khata confuse na lailao then I can go la youth is the time it le chu jai had been to where hakimang thelo past tense. Tun option na kha Japan bang he is bangumle again gola subject verb agreement a subject to seeds sang la jahe is ki mang the ki lo are tun is tha thengai no was sam la dik ki jalo de ale where he plural ya plural verb subject khale plural ale plural hongita. Why is this option number B wrong? Because in the beginning it says youth is the time. Present simple akipeka lecho general statement in it. Simple present is simple present hi ngai. So it will be option number C. Bana 39. Antonym of confusing. The stars twinkled in the dark sky, guiding travelers on their journey. Confusing, me suboy. Twinkle titilacho shine, vagzel, tipzel, vagzel, yeah, shine. To confusing to kibang relate naumlo. Guide, pui, guiding, pui to. So guide is usually when you are showing the way. Showing the way. So if you're showing the way, that means you're not confusing them. So confusing to guiding the ki opposite data. So option number guiding journey ko ba guiding. Question barana chet tungon. Question number 40 apat. Select the word which means the same as the group of words underlined in the given sentence. Jahe award meaning kipe award kipe a meaning ha answer apata ete. Opaque, black, transparent, dirty. Opaque, transparent, jitani opposite. C to A ke relate lo. Transparent iti pala to clear, see through. Something that you can see through. Opaque ti pala so cannot see through. The opposite hongita. These glass windows are so old and one can't even see through them. They need to be replaced. So cannot even see through them. So transparent ha see through hila. So opposite of transparent ha opaque. So it will be number A. Next question. Number 41 I think here. In the following passage, some words have been deleted. Read the passage carefully and select the most appropriate option to fill in each blank. Number 41 na is yung ida. Superheroes are fictional characters with powers who use their powers to fight crime and protect the public. Superheroes are fictional characters with powers who use their powers. Let's say noun ita. What kind of power? Jahe adjective ang dia. So we have to describe the power. Bang tabang power who use their powers to fight crime and protect the public. So power, use it for protecting the people. Bang tabang power ano extraordinary, simple law, power, simple law, ordinary sang aleho iso. So familiar iti pala so male head. Pragmatic, practical. Hereditary, apu pate wa patamu ngita passed down from their telejahe cho pool te pa khang bang ma thu ki gen lo Superman in apu apata power amu ti to bang ma ki gen lo tele so it will be extraordinary. Next, number 42 of blank number 2. Superheroes often have backstories. Backstories about tusim. Our origin stories. That's how they have gained their powers. That pronoun khatong ki mangta. That relative pronoun khatom ta jahe. Superheroes have backstories. That's how they have gained their powers. So death in banga again a back stories again like so that death pen death so zapatay ula simte ma back stories that's how they have gained their power. Back story a story hin banga abol itele a story hin amao chung chang again ito. So often have back stories that's here that was explained hello magic so jahe was imatale so was will be followed by v3 so explained hingai jaile head imatale head plus v3 ngai jaile explained hingai that explaining so take it jalo direct that to explaining kitim kimang thelo so it will be number A. What do the backstories do? The backstories that explain how they gain their tense often have present tense. Jaile present tense. So adang te ha past tense pe kaya Japan he present tense. Number A. Option A. 43. Blank number 3. Backstory that explain how they have gained their powers. Thus, being born with special powers, being bitten by a radioactive spider, or being exposed to cosmic radiation. Being born with special powers, being bitten by radioactive, or being exposed to cosmic radiation. Dito, mga atusi mo ita so, bang tukbola power mo they have gained their power. How did they gain their power? Born with special powers, being bitten by a Spider-Man, cosmic radiation, Hulk, So in this case, it will be backstories that explain how they have gained their powers being born. Subsequently, dito as a result, aban avay nunga hong pen. Therefore, subsequently tong kibang instead di pala to choice hong resulta. Zahi bang to bang power bang zeka power amo ti explain na ya zeka ha such as kinang ma. I like spicy food such as example. Next, number 44, the fourth blank. They usually have a specific outfit or clothing that they wear to hide their identity and protect who? Protect ourselves, themselves, herselves. Abulama ako, they, so they usually have power, so themselves. 45. Superheroes have been a staple of popular culture decades. Decades, dito kumsom sang atamzo, many years, tens. So when you are talking about duration of time, lampang himimigyan pala, we have to use the preposition for. Right? Under decades, above decades, for decades, on decades. Decades, dito time, the period of time, duration of time. So, for. Next question. Passage. Read the passage given below and answer the question that follow. Okay. A question hay masaling. Which of the following statement is correct? So statement is correct. Japan holiday nga so a sentence, a passage, hoy dewa head ngay banga again, a speed as bahatin banga again. Next question ako. Find out the correct antonym of the word realize. A word ka iheta let's answer le hol jang thele text apata let's le hol the. Mana, what does the expression drill into your head mean? A meaning head lawa lezen la kigena. Because it is that history drilled into our heads from the time you were children. Dapat le context la intin. Last question ha. Why does the author of the passage ask us to forget the history that we were taught at school? So, ito bang question no answer na din nga so mga passage ka hoy diwa by heart ng ngayon. Question ka entakid langon ba masupena. There are no ancient nations anywhere in the world. There are no ancient nations anywhere in the world. There are Chovela, ancient nation umlo. There are present tense malasu tulay taka again maya. All nations are modern. Nation cheng modern ita. There are no ancient nations. All nations are modern. Ancient Greece, ancient Egypt, ancient India, all of them may have had great civilizations whose architecture, art, and literature are objects of admiration, but they are not nations. So, ancient India, ancient Egypt, those are not nations. They are not nations. To realize this truth, you will have to forget for the time being the history that you were taught at school. You were taught at school. Whatever you are taught at school, you have to forget it because it is that history drilled into your heads from the time you were children. Drilled, force taught by force, constantly renewed by national festivals and ceremonies, the speeches of your leaders and the novels, films, and television serials that make it seem obvious to you that your nation is ancient. Your nation is ancient. They are not nations. What are they? They are civilizations. In actual fact, it is not true. Your nation is not indeed. No nation on earth is ancient. Only modern people can imagine that way. So number 46. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Ancient India is an ancient civilization, but not an ancient nation. All of them have had great civilizations, but they are not nations. Ancient India is an ancient civilization, but not an ancient nation. So option number A. Adang to and number B. Novels, films, and speeches of leaders celebrate the modernity of nations. Japan. Speeches of your leaders and novels, films, television series make it seem obvious to you that your nation is ancient. Jai banga again celebrate the modernity. Jai celebrate the ancient. So number B pen ha wrong meaning. C. Only modern people can imagine the existence of ancient nation. Number C. Only modern people can imagine the existence of ancient nation. Last na penahe. Only modern people can imagine that way. That way. Mga bangbuya ay tele. It is not true. Your nation is not indeed. No nation on earth is ancient. Bangma ancient hilaway kitito. Only modern people can imagine that way. That way, dito adik lawa. Again, naya imagine the existence of ancient nations. Dito facts dan de wahong ki present ki data jaka fake kiti. Number D, history books should be read again and again because they celebrate ancient nation. No mention of history books being supposed to be read again and again. So answer ha option number A. Next. Find out the correct antonym of the word realize. Hedok, understand. Understand. Realize is understand. So, misunderstand. Option number A. Comprehend. It's a direct synonym of understand. Grasp. Understand. Understand to understand ita. So, misunderstand. What does the expression drill into your heads means? Then again, drill into your heads from the time you were children. Because it is that history drilled into your heads. Force teaching by force. Make someone learn or understand something by repeating it. Repeat. Repeatedly question someone regarding a certain issue. Question someone. So this one is asking for doubts and asking for truths. Fact finding tong kibangta. Repeatedly question someone itila so adik tak banga fact finding lampang ita so. Zahi so force ahong kihil so a history ka adik lo pipi force ahong kihil. Ilele question someone itila so banga adik lo kabakizil lo dingya zaka meaning hong diktalo. Threaten someone repeatedly with drill machine. That's very, very literal. Force someone to move his or her head in a particular direction. Meaning so number A. Next, 49. Why does the author of the passage ask us to forget the history that we were taught at school? To realize this truth, you will have to forget for the time being the history you were taught at school. Bangzeka, why should we forget the history taught at school to realize this truth? What truth? That they are not nations. They are not ancient. Because the history book asks us to celebrate festivals which makes us believe that our nation is modern. This is against the passage, so number A. Number B, because the history book taught us that there are no ancient nations in the world. What did the history book tell us? That they are that your nation is ancient. This is what the history book has taught us. That there are no ancient nations. Your nation is ancient. So there are no ancient. So see, because only the modern books modern people can imagine that way. What way? D. Because the history book taught us that our nation is ancient. Your nation is ancient, but they are not nations. So this will be the answer. Number D. The history books taught us that our nation is ancient. So the author asks us, forget the history you were taught at school. A question why does the author of the passage ask us to forget the history? Because the history book taught us that they are ancient, which in fact are not ancient. So option number D. Then we come to the last question. Find out the correct synonym of the word obvious. Obvious, so very, very clear to us. Apparently clear. Clear or apparent. Clear. Very, very clear. Obvious. Clear. Number A. MB. MB iti pala both. Alang niya. Ambiguous iti pala. So more than one meaning. So if something has more meaning, that means more than one meaning, that means it is unclear. So clear answer. Dubious, doubtful. Hetchin low. Doubtful to dubious to synonym again. So that means the synonym of obvious will be clear. There is one word that is a bit similar to obvious, but you have to be careful about this. Oblivious, so not aware. Obvious, clear. Oblivious, not aware of something. I hope this class has been useful to all of you. See you all in the next class. Thank you.